Hey, what's up, guys? Doing my Halo 5 video here, and the freaking Chief showed up, helped me out with the review here. And he also brought along some Mountain Dew Game Fuel Halo 3. Shit's like 10 years old, so I'm not even going to try it. Alright, so finished Halo 5 last night. What did it take me? About 10 hours on normal, which if you play on heroic, which I normally do, but somehow after the second mission, I guess I inadvertently changed the difficulty to normal. So, but if you play on heroic like you should, if you're experienced, first-person shooter, it'll take you, I'm thinking about 15 hours maybe to finish it, something like that. So let's get into it. So I guess graphically, I can start with that. Graphically, the game is kind of like a roller coaster. I was kind of like really impressed one minute, and then the next minute I was kind of looking around the levels like, yeah, this kind of doesn't really look too next gen. You know what I mean? So I felt like that the entire game. You know, one minute I'm impressed, the next minute I'm kind of like, yeah, you know, looks okay. My biggest complaint about the graphics in the game was, no matter where I went, the environments just seemed really dead and sterile. I mean, they look good. Don't get me wrong, but it just didn't feel alive to me. You know, and then I thought maybe it's just me, and so just on the side notes, I went and popped in Destiny real quick, and the Destiny of the world seems so more alive. Just something about the game. You know, you look up in the sky, you see, clouds or dust or whatever moving, and so I mean, I guess that's the big difference graphically. Halo 5, it just didn't seem real alive to me, the graphics. Level design is your typical Halo. You know, run you down a kind of narrow corridor or hallway or something, and you come out to a nice big area. You know what's going to happen. They're going to respawn and come after you. So it was like that. But I guess the big difference was, instead of you running straight forward, you could look for shortcuts, tunnels to come under, maybe get the advantage, get the enemy from behind. Or you can climb up on stuff and, have the high ground, command your troops to just, stay on the ground, maybe, distract them, and you could shoot them from behind, from up top on certain levels. So, I mean, that was really a big difference with the level design. I was kind of disappointed with level design at the last levels. It was your typical, throw the kitchen sink at you type approach that most first-person shooters have. There's really no boss battles. It seems like you fought the same boss like 3 or 4 times in a game. I'd fought him and killed him, and then he pop up again. I'm like, damn, this guy just won't die. I'm not going to spoil it for you. So graphics, gameplay, story. The story is actually pretty solid. I liked it. Much better Halo 4. Halo 4, I thought the story sucked. I thought that's like the worst game in the series, Halo 4. Which a lot of people give me a lot of flack for when I say that. But, yeah, I mean, I'm not going to spoil for anything, but I didn't see the ending coming. And I'm kind of interested now to see where the series goes. Having, played Halo 5. One thing I thought was cool is the Arbiter comes back from Halo 2, I think. Which is cool, because I loved him from Halo 2. I thought it was a really great character. Is it Keith David or David Keith is the voice actor. He's a commander from, same guy who was commander from, voiced a voice actor from Commander in Mass Effect. I can't remember his name though, the black guy. And Commander Shepard, her voice is back in this game, Jennifer Hale. Everybody knows her by now. She voices so many characters, but so she's back. So story-wise, it's pretty solid. It kept me interested. Gameplay-wise, the Halo weapons, they handle pretty decent. Covenant weapons, Forerunner weapons are all, depending on what the situation is, you can pick them up and use them. The enemy AI is pretty solid for most of the time. It can be kind of dumb once in a while. I found a couple enemies just frozen, just so you come up behind them and take them out. But I think really that's it, guys. I mean, if you're a Halo fan, you'll like it. If you're not a Halo fan, this isn't going to bring you to the series, in my opinion. I did play a little bit of multiplayer. I've never been a fan of Halo multiplayer, and this game isn't going to get me into the Halo multiplayer. I did play around a little bit, and I did the Warzone and a couple team death matches. I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. It's just not my type of first-person shooter multiplayer. I'm more of a Call of Duty guy. If I shoot you 3 or 4 times, I expect you to die. I don't expect you to just run off and regenerate your shield and keep going. I know there's a certain skill or technique to that, but it's just not me. I just don't want to do that. Plus, I'm not a huge fan of the maps in Halo. But that's it, guys. Halo 5 review. Much improved from Halo 4. But I think 343 needs to really do some work on Halo 5 if they want to hopefully take down Destiny for the sci-fi first-person shooter crown. They need to do some work. I just, every time I play Destiny, they make improvement to Destiny. I just see the game just improving and getting better and better. I think the Destiny 2, when it does come out, it's going to be massive, and I think 343 is going to really have their hands full trying to play catch up to those guys, because they're just, they're getting better and better. Yeah, granted, it's multi-platform, so they got more of a bigger audience, but 343, I trashed them a lot for Halo 4 and the Master Chief Collection, but I think they did an okay job with the Halo 5, so I can't really trash them on this one, but they need to step up the game if they're going to try to take over the first-person crown from Destiny and the Bungie guys. I don't think they ever will. I don't think they just have the talent to do that. I think they need to pick either, you want to go towards, being a good multiplayer game with modes and all that stuff, or you want to have a game with great storytelling, maybe longer single player. I think that's what they need to make a decision. I think right now they're kind of riding the fence on which type of game they want. Can they do both? I guess they could, like they did with Halo 5, but as far as multiplayer goes, I don't see anybody from Destiny being dragged over to the Halo canon.